Hello everyone, we're on Winterberg on the SU-100Y, the premium Russian tank destroyer, tier 6 Russian tank destroyer. Usually initially when I had the SU-100Y, I thought, well, should be a great sniper because it's such a powerful gun, and surely hitting from long range shouldn't be too difficult. There are no issues with penetration, it deals good damage, it's relatively precise. But I soon realized that actually on the SU-100Y you can't really, it seems to be extremely difficult to do proper sniping because you are so easily spotted on this tank. It's really easy to be spotted. So what are you going to do? Are you going to brawl with other tanks? Well, not really, because you don't really have the armor and you don't even really have the agility. But on the other hand, because you deliver so much damage and the armor does actually do something occasionally, I thought, well, I'm going to play differently. I'm going to play a bit more aggressively. I'm not going to be a frontline shooter, obviously, but I'm going to mingle in there, right behind the heavy tanks, and give them a bit of support. Also because on this map, really, the opportunities for sniping are not very many. I mean, a lot of it is just city fight. So here I am trying to deal a bit of damage to the T-25, but it seems that even the KV-2 is suffering, and we are winning anyway. So I thought, well, why risk? And look, I just got that hit, which obviously was probably not really destined for me. It was destined for the KV-2, but I just happened to be in the line of fire, so I decided to get the hell out of there, because also, as you can see, there's quite a lot of enemy tanks right there facing me, so I'm just asking for trouble. So let's go and brawl a bit. Let's go and mingle in with the rest of the tanks and go in the middle, go where maybe we have a bit more cover, maybe more chances of escaping returning fire. And I do a very strange battle for me, because I don't normally, very rarely play a tank destroyer like this. I'm always sniping, I'm always keeping a low profile, and really you should be advised to do so on the SU-100Y, because again, you are so easily spotted. But the situation actually is not going very well. This game is extremely balanced, so I think let's help my teammates. Let's go and deal a bit of damage from the side. And I do a very big mistake here of using auto aim. I do that. It seems like a bit amateurish, but sometimes I do it because people move, tanks move, and it's a bit more difficult to keep an aim on them unless you actually engage auto aim, which also allows you to concentrate on escaping if needed. So anyway, I lose that side. I think that maybe a hit and run attitude is probably better than just standing there, but the game is still extremely balanced. Actually, I would say in terms of HP, it's not looking good at all. In fact, look at that. So there is definitely a need for my gun to start to deliver damage, because the SU-100Y can be extremely painful. I keep being spotted, but what's this artillery doing there? Okay, right, fine, thanks very much. First kill, and at least we are beginning to redress the balance a little bit, but it's still a very tense battle, and we've actually got just one heavy tank left, which is that KV-2 you see there, and it's not actually doing the best tactic, but I think, okay, let's do something here. We've got the Panzer IV-H in our sights, and finally we can deliver, and he's dead. So that's 2 kills, and we're beginning to regain a slight edge again. At this point, I'm not exactly sure whether I'm auto-aiming on the Chinook-I or on the Jackson to my right, but the Chinook-I is behind that house. There's not really much I can do, so let's go for this Jackson. It's not even looking at me, which is crazy. I get damaged by the Chinook-I, but regardless, I carry on, seek a little bit more cover, and finish off this other tank. See, I used the building as cover and the other tank, and that's dead. So that's 3 kills. This Chinook-I is going for me, and again I use the tank. And who's hitting me now? Some of my teammates are hitting me, you stupid idiots. Anyway, so I'm really low on HP now. This is difficult. Luckily our team has finally gained an edge, so all I have to do is just sit here and wait, because the Chinook-ai, if he goes the other way, he will have to confront the KV-2, so he's basically dead. All we have to do is just wait for him. I use the this OAI-XP as cover, and he makes a big mistake.
You cannot hide.
Why did he not think that I would still be there? I mean, obviously I'm going to be there. You know, I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to go around the corner. I'm just going to stay where I am, because I'm low health as well. So anyway, let's go for this T-34-85. And what I decided to do is, instead of going straight for it, because like I said, I've got very low HP, there's a high risk of dying. I don't want to die. Not from the very last remaining enemy. So let's just fast forward a bit. It's a long windy road, but amazingly, I don't know why, our T-34-85 decides not to go for it. So I actually find myself in a very good position, because I'm basically the only one, or the first one, to have the gun sights on this tank. He gets spotted by T-34-85 for some reason. Oh yes, it does get hit. Perfect. It's not no looking at me, and he's dead. Okay, so that was a good game. 5 kills. Shame we didn't get Top Gun, but then I think I would have been asking for too much, and especially high caliber and first class as well for the first time on this tank. So there you go. It seems that to play the SU-100Y properly, you have to be a bit bold. You have to be a bit closer to the front line. It's not really good staying too far back. You can take a bit of beating because you've got the HP. I mean, let's face it, I was also top tier. That does help. It does help. But sometimes also you might even bounce 1 or 2 shots. I wouldn't rely on it, but it does happen, you know. Sometimes the shot does bounce. What you have to do is maybe play more on fear rather than actual performance. A lot of players know that your gun is deadly, and therefore they'll tend to play a bit more cautiously, which helps you because it allows you to find cover, to be a little bit more aggressive, because they, in turn, the enemy, is not so aggressive towards you. I mean, let's face it, a light tank or even a medium tank, an agile one, could easily circle me and just shred me to pieces, because my armor is practically non-existent and I don't even have a turret. So it's really difficult for me to retaliate. It's also a big tank. But anyway, generally speaking, I would say with the Su-100Y, if you can, depends on the battle, but go a little bit closer to the front line, and don't be afraid maybe to take a few hits, because when you hit back, you can really deal some damage. So this is probably how I will be playing the Su-100Y from now on. Thanks for watching.